Now broadcasting from the Next Gen Conservative Studio in sunny South Florida, bringing you the latest in politics, current events, and pop culture. This is the Whitfield Report with Sam Whitfield.
Hey there, folks. Welcome to the Saturday Night Shit Show.
Yeehaw!
Oh, wait, that's not the name of the show. Oh, fuck it. It might as well be, though.
It might as well be. Going on 2 years now.
Anyway, though, welcome to the Whitfield Report. How you doing, Mr. Sleepy Gamma?
I'm sleepy, man. I'm sleepy. No, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. It's been an interesting week. There never is a dull moment on the internet or in the political world, which to me they're interchangeable at this point. It seems like, but
it's all fucking professional wrestling. But yeah, go on.
yeah, it is all pro wrestling,
which makes it all gay. But anyway, go ahead.
it is gay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will say this though, chat always wins. That's for sure.
I've known that for my entire life, almost, as long as there's been a chat.
Okie is the first one here. He says, "Sammy, good evening. 2 years, damn, time flies by." Yeah.
Try. Go ahead. More like however many Sam's been doing this shit.
Almost 3 years.
As your co-host for real?
Yeah, I think so.
Oof, I think I might jump off of something.
Not yet, because if you jump off something, then I mean, I'm gonna have to like roll myself off a bridge or something like.
No, you misunderstand. I'll jump off. I'm not talking about jumping off of like something too high. Maybe I need to be crippled like you, and then we can be wheelie bros. The relationship's getting that far enough into it. I think it's about time I cripple myself for you. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, you are already the emotional cripple. So
that's true. That's true.
We do have that dynamic, but
it's a fact. So what are we talking about tonight, man?
Anyway, speaking of emotional cripples, we joke about you being an emotional cripple, but honestly, I'm not sure that there's anyone more emotionally crippled out there than our former friend at the show, Moish, who the reaction I got to that first documentary was from his crowd was, "Oh, that's it? That's all there is? Yeah, we already knew all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's all Porcelain has? Oh man. That's weak." And then Friday came around and I knew it was going to be long, but I didn't honestly expect it. I mean, he wasn't kidding when he said it was going to be a long documentary.
Yeah.
That thing clocked in at 3 hours.
Well, no, the whole thing clocks in at like 5, doesn't it?
Yeah. If you combine two parts together, it clocks in at like 5 hours, which is almost as long as The Godfather, as Falco Punch points out.
Right.
But
is he in the chat?
No.
No, okay. He's doing his own show. That's why I asked.
He is hosting his own thing though.
I saw you on Twitter politely ask them to move their time because it was right through your show.
Funny thing about that is that like Falco and I were talking in DMs because he's like, man, all these other big YouTubers are always go on at the same time as me, and it's really annoying.
Yeah.
So we were talking at that in DMs, and then it's like, Hold on, motherfucker.
Yeah. We host a big
So,
ass debate during Sam's time. Yeah, the documentary, the Mershumentary, Terrorsburg, as it were. To be honest with you, I saw much of the same reaction from the Mersh crowd this time as I did the last time. Oh, it's boring. Oh, it's nothing we don't know. And for Mersh in particular, it's been interesting because he has this idea that like we make fun of him. Porcelain makes documentaries about people in an attempt to end their career, to like try and shame them off the internet, or something dramatic like that. And
yeah.
the past would prove that has not happened for anybody he's made a documentary over. You
No,
know,
I
it's it's simply entertainment. And Merce likes to say, "Oh, I'm fat, I'm a loser, and I'm fucking stupid." Yeah, I admit all those things. So you can't say that I'm those things and laugh about it because I admit it. Like that's a valid. You know what I mean? It's kind of it's weird. It's
well,
weird.
what's interesting. Someone pointed this out to me. Is right. Bert is one of these people that like accuses porcelain of trying to do life ruination, which is kind of absurd because, as you just mentioned, like porcelain just likes to laugh at people. However, it is interesting that like Mersh would say that about porcelain because this is one of those things like, you know, look, it's almost like look in the mirror. It's almost like Mersh is projecting his own motive onto porcelain. Almost, it would seem.
Not almost. I mean, exactly. And it's
Yeah,
not just in this instance. It's what he's got it's a weird revolving mirror, um, or whatever, revolving portrait of these fucking idiot people on the internet. They all fall into the same hole. All of them. They get
I
some sort of. It's happening with the Kino Casino right now. Like
yeah,
literally, it has been for weeks. They get some success, and then, rightfully so, in some cases, and then they start to believe that they can't be criticized for whatever reason. They can't be made fun of because they don't think whatever people are laughing about them is funny. Then nobody else can laugh about it, and then you start blocking people, and Worski with the whole DMCA thing that we talked about a couple weeks ago. That Whiskey came on and successfully derailed. We didn't even get through the whole video, but yeah, he DMCA'd it for whatever reason, but he just keeps double, triple, quadrupling down. And you could just say, yeah, I did it. Fuck him. At the time, but it's stupid. I wouldn't do it again, or something like that. Instead, it's just creating this little bubble of people inside the Kino Casino crew that are going to keep fighting off people that are like, well, wait a minute, your gods aren't as pure as you think they are. You're just not paying attention. Same shit happened with Owen. Same shit goes on with Mersh. Mersh is just unique, perhaps, in the sense that he's able to like keep some sort of sustenance to it, even though he keeps crashing cars and all the funny things in the documentary. He hasn't had a
yeah.
real fucking job in a long time, so that deserves some kind of props. He's tricking these fucking retards enough retards into giving him money that he's stayed afloat somewhat.
Yeah, and I mean, the other thing too, I would say is, yeah, like porcelain likes to, make fun of people, but I will
So
say
does
this.
Mersh. Yeah.
Well, Merch does too, but I mean, I will say this too for porcelain. I don't know if you've seen any of the Joe Matarese documentaries that he's done on that comedian.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, in a weird way, like porcelain, I don't want to say he directly helped redeem Joe Matarese, but like I think Joe Matarese was like one of the only people who like looked at porcelain's documentary and was like, you know, this guy might actually have a point, and started like turning his life around.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I saw I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I saw that in the process of I think making part 3, Matt Reeves was actually like engaging with him on Twitter and stuff, and like offering interviews and um, something like that. I had not seen those
The,
videos, but I know what you're
there
talking about.
there actually is like an interview where like it's like 4 hours long, and I don't really know anything about Joe Matarese, but like it was
Sure.
interesting because like like it's a 4 hour long interview, and Joe Matarese basically kind of says more or less, you know like he wasn't trying to suck up to Porcelain. He was like, dude, thank you. Like you pointed out like some glaring, flaws that I couldn't see, and part
That's
of it
pretty
was
cool.
part of it was my flaws, and part of it was also, the pressure of show business too, which, I think Porcelain understood that too. So it was cool, and I mean, I think that is maybe not Porcelain's direct motivation, but I mean, I think like if more of his subjects were to do that, I think that would be cool. But
Well, yeah, and I mean, I think the ultimate goal. I don't think he's. I think he tries to be like a scientist, you know, studying a rare species. You don't really want to interrupt their natural habitat too much because then you're going to lose the natural beauty. Um, there are mad scientists out there that find a new species and manipulate them in their own way. We've seen a lot of that on the internet with lolcows and stuff, especially Chris Chan and the earlier lolcows. But yeah, I think Porcelain just documents. He calls them document. They're not documentaries. They're videos um, with a script narrated. But
yeah, that are that are just like super well done too. So
yeah,
um
yeah. But yeah. No, I did to get back to it. I did listen to the whole thing in bits and pieces. I didn't get to watch very much of it at all because I was at work, and 3 hours is a long ass fucking time. So I have not had a chance to go back and actually watch it. I'm not sure that I will, to be honest with you. I might try, but it was very funny. There were some very funny parts. I will say that do in the process of pausing and unpausing, helping customers and stuff while at work, there was a part where I unpaused to a man and a woman, Indian, talking back and forth very fast, like they were pretending to be angry at each other. What the fuck are you talking about? And I had to double check. I had to pull my phone out of my pocket, and make sure I didn't click on a different video.
you're
Um,
right.
and so yeah, props to Porcelain for that part. It went on a long time, it seems like, but it was very funny. I think it would have been funnier if I could have seen the actors reading this stuff off
Oh,
because
oh, believe me, it's worth it.
well,
So
because I love racist stereotypical voices, and I especially love their native tongues speaking them when they're so stereotypically fucking racist. That was good. It was good stuff. So props to
so
Porcelain on that.
I mean, I'm sure you figured this out, and I'm sure the audience uh figured this out. And by the way, Earl Pipe in the chat is absolutely right. Mercury Part Two was amazing. But yeah, the I think the Indian reenactment of the text messages between Kitties and Mersh, what which literally that's what it was. And not only that, but the actors went through the entire thread too. That's what's so amazing
What?
not is
What's fun? What's funny is yes, they went through the whole thing, but I just imagined it at one point. I literally had to pull myself away from customers because I imagined Porcelain commissioning these people to do a dramatic reading of these text messages, right? That's certainly
yeah.
what it seemed like the effect they were trying to achieve. And again, they were so stereotypically Indian, trying to be dramatic. The way that, like, talking quickly, emphasized drama. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. It was like, oh man, it was orchestra to my racist ear. Ah, it's very good.
Merch's Earl Pipe in chat also says Merch's sim game too pathetic for even the Pooh fellows.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is like, imagine, like, and you don't even have to admit, but like, imagine if you're just like an actor, or and you're, and you get this script, and then you find out that, like, wait, this is real?
yeah,
Like the whole tech, I think it would have been funny too if they kind of did do it like a soap opera almost, which is what's so funny, is just, in a weird way, it was like a soap opera. Um
yeah. Yes, it was very bad, but it was
the
very funny. Very
the
funny.
the other thing too was, I don't know if you saw well, obviously, since you were just listening to it, you didn't see the chat, but like, one of the things that was funny in chat is people kept saying, and I even said this, like, wow, Indian Mersh is more attractive than like actual
Oh,
Mersh.
Indian merch. Yeah,
Which,
right.
because like, Indian Mersh is probably like about, like, early 30s. Like, he has like thick, like, jet black hair. Like, he has like a mustache, but like, he's not like fat. Definitely, he's just like, he's a skinny brown guy, basically. You
Yeah.
know, intercut that with, Mersh ranting out kitties, and it
The
was
fucking
just
the marshmallow.
so so yeah. But anyway, yeah. So
There,
props.
yeah. I will say there was a moment in there when I wish I could have had Porcelain's ear while he was making it. Um, because there was, I can't remember what part it was exactly at this point or right now, but he's like, I think it was that little fight that he had with Royce where he's like, I've been being nice to you all day. I've been being nice to you. And I thought it would be funny if he could just, for 15 seconds, splice in Mersh has a habit of, you know, calling in favors to smaller streamers, whether they're crippled or not, and then show a clip of him laughing at you and calling you Walt Jr. or whatever. I was
Oh,
nice to you.
oh, oh. So thank you for reminding me. That's the other thing. So I don't. So, full disclaimer, I don't know if this is the actual Mr. Medicare, because I know that there are like thousands of people pretending to be Mr. Medicare. But unprompted from me, uh, Mr. Medicare, or someone imitating Mr. Medicare, I don't know which, did the "I was nice to you" thing in chat, which I thought was
Oh yeah.
a couple times, which I thought was funny.
No,
And
Medicare was watching it. I know he was watching it live, so it was probably him.
and then said something like, Sam Whitfield did nothing wrong. So
Oh, I don't know
either
about that. I don't know about that then.
so I well yeah, so either that's fake Mr. Medicare, or Jim has actually noticed me, which I'm not sure if that's a
Notice me,
good thing.
senpai. Notice me, senpai.
Notice me, Daddy Jim. No, I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
you don't want to be friends with that guy. You don't want on his radar. Oh, the only reason you might is all the money it would make you. I mean,
Well,
look at all the money that follows that man around on the internet. For fuck's sake.
yeah. If Michael Alberto can make money just streaming a debate between Medicare and Fuentes, Catboy, um, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If if you were somehow managed to land like an interview with Medicare, that would boost your numbers in ways, certainly for at least that one stream. And if
Yeah.
if anything fruitful came of it, God, people would be trolling
Well,
you into oblivion, but you'd make a lot of money. Look at Ralph.
well,
Ralph still makes money, and it seems like everybody fucking hates him. And I don't
yeah,
think nobody wants. That's another one. Nobody wants Ralph to go away, except maybe the Vickers. But
yeah, which I can't really blame them for that, but they have they have their reasons.
yeah,
Speaking of Rage Piggy though,
uh huh.
so Chrissy Mayer, who we've mentioned, I don't know if we've really mentioned, but we've made reference to her before on the show. I don't even know really. She's a comedian, I know that, and
I've seen you simp for her on Twitter a lot. I know that.
shut up. Well,
Oh,
well,
shut up! Shut up! Nothing. You simp for every goddamn thing with tits on Twitter. That's fine.
I, I, I do. Honestly,
Go ahead. Go.
you do pay attention. So,
Of course, you're my little brother, man. Always got my eye peeking over your shoulder, which isn't hard because you know, you're so much lower to the ground than me. Sorry.
yes, yes, and I'm also addicted to the bird app again. So I'm twittering every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But she when I when I first heard that she was going to interview Ethan Ralph, I was like, oh no, she has no idea what she's getting herself into. And lo and behold,
Well, but you know that her and Brittany Venti and that Star Wars girl and some other holes we're doing a podcast like a week before that. And they all, without showing it on screen, they all watched Ralph's disgusting fucking sex tape and reacted to it live. I think
yeah,
Lauren Southern was there too, who, again, hole. Um, but yeah,
which
and then Ralph agreed to come on after that. So, look, I've said it before, and I'm only half kidding when I say that all grown men who aspire to anything professional wrestling should probably kill themselves, but especially the ones that do it in real life, like these internet personalities. Mersh is one of them. Ethan Ralph is the personification. That's why he's so fascinating to everybody, because he's like a heel was in the old days of wrestling when you were a little ass kid. Like you were like, okay, maybe this is fake, but there's no fucking way that this is fake. This is awesome. Like insert fucking wrestler, from back in the golden age.
yeah,
Uh, and Ralph's fans are kind of like that. They're like, you can't fucking, you can't stop this dude. He's not even, I don't know, like he's not even real. So I think that getting his face smashed into Portuguese concrete might have done some serious mental damage, because this could have, like, this has only helped Chrissy, I think, if anything, and certainly gained him more hate fans or hate watchers, perhaps. But yeah, I mean, I didn't watch the whole show, but I definitely saw a couple of clips where which I think we're gonna watch at least one of them. But she did giggle at a super chat, but Ralph goes into fucking DEF CON fucking oink, I guess. Steph Sui. And not only leaves the fucking show, but then goes, fires up a whole new live stream and hollers like no man has ever hollered before. So again, I don't know how much of it's real, how much of it is just leaning into this dumb shit. I don't really care. I haven't been paying attention to it, much of it. but I can't avoid it either. It's like a goddamn
Right.
train wreck.
Yeah, I don't. Well, and see, this is kind of the funny thing is see, like I kind of tend to hang out in, the kind of like nerdy comic book subculture,
Sure.
portion of YouTube, right? And that's kind of where Chrissy is. And then, I've kind of kept, politics and blood sports over here on like another side. But then Ralph, for whatever reason, goes on Chrissy's show, and now all the comic book people actually actually message me and are like, "So, dude, is this Ethan Ralph? Like, how much of it is a bit? Like, is this guy for real?" And like, I suppose that's another thing that's interesting. Ralph is like, part of it could be a bit, but I feel like his thing, like he's so far into it that like he's become the character almost.
That you're right, Sam, because it was for a long time, for most of his career on the internet. He would say things publicly, and then people would talk privately. In a lot of cases, anyway, and be like, "Oh yeah, it's fucking, we're gonna go," or talk, beforehand and be like, "Hey, we're gonna go on and yell at each other about this, that, and the other, and we're not gonna bring this or that up, but everything else is fucking free game." Kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like a free reign, or like
Yeah,
a free association, fucking blood sports kind of thing, with rules in place in a lot of cases. But yeah, he's been doing it for so long, and again, I think many people are onto something when they suggest that getting your fucking ass, your orbital bone, pounded into your brain in a foreign country and having to have surgery there probably fucked with your mental faculties a little bit. And yeah, he's probably lost in the character now. And I just feel bad for anyone that's related, closely associated with him. That poor child. Um, you
both of
know,
them.
yeah. Well, his firstborn, I think, is going to be all right. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
he's certainly in a better place than whatever his daughter's name is, because she's going to be on living off social services. You know,
Yeah.
where the other, at least as fucked up as they may be, there's a family unit there, and a pretty cohesive one. So,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, what are we watching? Let's watch this.
Uh, so since you mentioned the super chat thing, and by the way, all of the clips that I've found, I did watch the whole stream, but the best clips, I tried clipping some of the stream myself. Admittedly, Cog, backwards internet, did a much better job of clipping this stream than I did.
Oh yeah, that nigga's been doing it for like fucking 8 years.
Um, and by the way, I mean, I don't even know Cog so real well. So, um,
He's a limey British cunt.
no, no, I know he's a limey. It's just funny that some people think that I'm on his payroll. First, I'm on the Vickers payroll.
Yeah,
Uh,
they've all got to have a theory, Sam. It's again that the idea of factions drives people fucking feral to where they're, the idea of laughing at one's, god, internet god, becomes such a fucking heinous act that there's no way in hell anybody could do it joyfully without malice. Like, you have to, porcelain's trying to fucking ruin my life. You know, no.
yeah. Anyway, though, you mentioned the super chat thing, which that's where he really squeezed. So I figured we would kind of start there because that's where I found it hilarious.
Yeah,
So
it's one of the cringiest things I've seen in a long time, by the way, but
yeah.
go ahead.
Well, and what I find funny is her reaction to it because up until this point, the conversation has been pretty civil, and then he just goes off on her. So
Matthew Perkins, Rage Pig is a Yankees fan because, of course, a lot of people. I like the Yankees.
I'm not actually, but I got this hat at Yankee Stadium. And so, not a Yankees fan, but bought the hat at Yankee Stadium, so I'll give myself a pass.
He's a fan of hats. Ryan, Nick Rakita is going to have.
Can you hear that, by the way?
I can, yes, sir.
Okay.
Have footage for weeks.
Well,
I don't know. It's just two gals catching up. Ice Mexican, I'm under huge attack. This degenerate gunt literally targeted Lauren's children, Jim's wife, Andy's sister, Quartering's wife, Nick's family, etc. Is this true?
I don't know. It seems like he's got a whole tale to tell there. I mean, I don't know. I guess have him call in, but I
wish we had a phone number.
Hold on, dude.
Yeah, have him call in, if you
Call
want.
in, Ice Mexican.
The way
Yeah.
the way Ralph was just with his arm over the back of the chair, just I don't know. Sounds like he's trying to got a whole tale to tell there. I want him to call in, like trying his best, Alex. That was fucking funny, man. I'm sorry. That was
one thing I've noticed about Ralph, and I've only been watching for about a year, but I don't think I've ever seen the guy. I'm not even saying this like in a mean way. I don't think I've ever seen the guy completely sober once in all the clips I've seen of him. He varies from like mildly drunk to just like flat blackout.
well, he does.
Blackout.
He likes pills too. So that's the thing. Whether he's had a drink or not, he's probably had some pills. So he'll seem drunk. Xannies tend to have that effect where you kind of swirly eyed and.
So got you. So he's just always slurring his language and generally intoxicated.
Well, it's funny. It's really funny, Sam, and it's funny in the in like a Greek tragedy kind of way, because Ethan Ralph swung at a female police officer like 8 years ago, swung and missed, mind you, in a hotel lobby, and he went to jail for not very long, a few weeks or something. And he got out, and there's people you can find comparison pictures of when he was like in the car on his way home from jail, and you would not recognize him, Sam. And this was like 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, maybe. With the, a glimmer in his fucking eye, Gamergate ahead of him, and a whole career to be made with the kill stream and shit. Which again, it's another. If you follow this man's legacy back, like yes, he's been drinking and shit for quite a long time, but there was a decent amount of time since I've watched him, when I watched him back when he was on YouTube, that he was, he wasn't a degenerate drunk. Like that's not what he was known for. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even if he drank, he didn't get that be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking have a glass of Makers in the middle of the stream or something, whatever, But yeah, much. I guess you could say the same about me, but.
Well, I mean, I think a more like kind of in terms of like my sphere was like I remember I followed Milo Yiannopoulos like way back when he was like doing Gamergate. I mean, he was really kind of my introduction to Gamergate and the whole, that side of thing. And he seemed, other than being a flamboyant gay guy, he seemed pretty normal. And I've seen him go from trolling leftists on college campuses to now he's working for some, shady, possibly illegal, like Catholic home shopping network equivalent, like. Yeah.
Yeah, they all fall, Sammy. That's the thing. They all fall. You get out, goddamn Dark Knight's Two-Face was right on the nose, man. Either die a hero, get the fuck out of the game a hero, or, you stay here long enough to become someone that everyone laughs at.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I'm just here, I'm just here doing my own thing on a cloud.
For 500 years, Sam of the House Whitfield has rolled from channel to channel, and subgenre to subgenre, raping the girls in DMs, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Do
continue
we
the clip.
send
I'm
links
sorry.
out to people? I guess we could if it was very compelling.
Yeah,
I don't think we have the ability for phone calls yet. I'm sure
Let's
there's
get
a
a
thing
phone.
we can Google.
How much is a phone?
Like a landline. I think they give them away for free now.
Yes, let's get a landline. How retro.
What's up, Ethan?
What's up, man?
You guys have met, right? Or no?
No, we've chatted though.
Oh,
Yeah, we chatted, but yeah, not personally, but
okay. Michael Pine.
The
Ralph
arm
thinks
over
he's
the chair,
showman, but
man.
He's
That's
actually the
fucking-
freak. I disagree with this.
I get paid either way. That's the thing. I really don't care. That's the other thing. I make more money than you do, and you're a wage slave.
Ooh.
And you go to work every day, and you hate your life. And I do whatever the fuck I want to do on this fucking planet Earth. And you're a bitch.
Daryl Williams. Suey
Talking
Holla from
through the
Racing.
fat.
All right, some of these are not clever. Pony Panda. Women sense my power and they seek the life essence. I do not avoid women, but I do deny them my essence. Sounds like an incel. Trench. Chrissy, how do you feel about watching someone's revenge porn and commenting on it on a live stream? Hello, Trench. Well, first of all, when I was watching it, I didn't know that it was revenge porn. I watched.
Okay, which pausing right there, that is one thing that I try to explain to the Vickers because they were upset that Chrissy was watching the tape, and I said to them, I'm not sure if she, if she realized.
No, of course not. Why would she? But anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of sex tapes and videos and all sorts of porn, so it wasn't that big a deal for me at the time.
Apologize on the air for watching it.
And I wasn't streaming it to the show. I would not do that. I mean, compound media is like one thing because it's all.
Are you gonna apologize on
like
air
paywall,
for watching it?
And commenting on it. No, I think what I said was like kind of funny and cute, and I made light of it, so I feel okay about it.
Certain people said you should apologize and that you should be ashamed. For
Apologize for watching it.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't say anything about it. I'm just saying that certain folks said that.
Oh no, I watch tons of stuff.
Right.
It's not my. I mean, like, unless it was like something
God
involving
damn, he's so fat.
kids, you know what I mean? Like watching regular adults do what they do, no big deal.
I don't care either way. I don't. Yeah.
Heartfelt. Okay. Oh, heartfelt. Got it. Etsy D's. I will always be grateful that Ethan will be unable to beat his own. Oh, Jesus, son. Just like Ronnie used to beat him. It's a shame that we can't. I don't know anything
brutal.
about this. You can comment on this? No. Yes.
That's my father who died a couple years ago, and then that's my
Oh,
daughter who was born a couple months ago.
damn. Okay. All right.
I think I love how like she's starting to kind of realize where.
Yeah,
where
she's like, oh fuck, where am I right now? Yeah. Go ahead. It's funny.
Voted fans out there who can also suck my cock.
Okay. Oh man, I wish there was a way that you could see these too, and like you could tell me not to read certain ones. Maddened Moose, is there an AVN category for revenge porn? Oh, that would be actually pretty neat. Yeah, that would be the only way. Ralph wins. I actually had a guy. At least 2 guys I've dated have like taken videos of us having sex and like not deleted them after we broke up.
Is that?
So,
And again, without commenting on anything I've ever
like
done.
I had an ex. Like we broke up. Years went by. We became acquainted again.
Okay, without commenting on anything I've ever done, we know where this is going. Hit play, man. Let's go. Let's go.
And then would randomly send me like nude photos of myself from when we were dating
That's totally
from
inappropriate.
years ago. And I was like, why the fuck do you still have these? And I'm like, of course you do. I look amazing. Or I looked amazing at the time.
Wait, should you have to delete that? Like, I don't know. Like, first off,
Yeah, you should. But I know how. I mean, guys are guys.
A legal requirement. This is a ridiculous feminist excursion in the law, if you want to know the truth about it. And revenge porn is a joke, and the whole fucking area of the law is a joke. And if you agree to something being filmed and you let somebody else film it, they should own the rights to that fucking footage forever. That's what I actually think, if you want to know the truth about it, all you fucking ladies out there, that's what I think. So
Right. There
Yeah.
was a
Now, I could be wrong on this, but I don't think Faith agreed to have it film though. That is
Well,
from
hold on. That's beside what he's saying there. He's saying that even if Faith, he's not even bringing Faith into it. He's saying if you and your partner agree to film something and you film it personally, you being the male of the couple, or let's say the top of the couple, you film it, you own it in perpetuity, and can therefore do with it whatever you want. That is not how it works with any sort of intellectual property. I don't. Well,
no.
yeah, I think maybe it does with some kinds of. If you own it, you can do with it whatever you want. But involving other people and other people's likenesses, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
That'd be like paying for someone to do a cameo, and then using that cameo in a movie, and you know, billing that person on the as part of the cast or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and then
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, and then when it comes to adult content like that too, there's all sorts of you know, there's all sorts of legal, you know. I mean, we could go into a whole, we could turn this into the Sam Whitfield legal hour and do a whole
Yeah,
artistic.
which would be a bunch of bad advice. But no, I mean the crux of it is he's obviously butthurt about his own revenge porn conviction and being a fucking sex criminal. And I think this is the start of him spiraling out, because he's
Oh,
keeping
yeah.
his cool. He's keeping his cool for the most part, but it's
He's
that big
trying.
fat fucking powder keg is about to blow chunks on everybody.
He's trying to, but you can start to see him seethe a little bit here, even from behind the glasses.
He's turning the same color as his shirt.
I've actually seen a photo of him unedited. I saw a photo of him at CPAC once where he literally was the same color as his shirt.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me one bit.
And I was like, I tweeted out, did someone Photoshop this? And our good friend Pope replied, "No, Sammy, that's 100% real. That is not a Photoshop." So
That's hilarious.
the time that an ex didn't tell me that he was filming me and filmed
Well,
us.
you know what? You shouldn't have let him film you. Well, no.
I had no idea. I had no idea.
Like I was gonna say, yeah, on
Yeah.
something like that. If they're doing it surreptitiously, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's like
Yep.
it's like egregious, like hidden camera, candid camera type shit. That's
Yeah.
but
That was a long time ago, and he's like, I know that he's miserable now, so I feel okay about
that's
it.
what I actually think, and I don't really give a fuck what any of these fucking marks in the audience give a like. If they cry about it, if they want to send you super chats crying about it, that's what I actually think. I think it's
I think
fucking
I
bullshit.
think that's what a lot of these super chats
One
are.
more
Dave
example in
Parker.
the war on men, if you want to know the truth.
There's
A
a
war on
going
men.
on, that's
Fucking
for sure.
faggot.
Ask the right.
Go ahead.
yeah,
Which I mean, there is kind of, to be fair, but
the-
not in this instance.
No, well, and I mean he and all these other kind of right-wing grifter faggots are the ones that make the war on men look like a joke.
Yeah.
In all honesty,
Each pig, why he cries about people talking about his kids when he talked cramp about Nick Rekida's kids and wife thinks.
I didn't say anything about his kids. I said his wife was a hoe. I did say some things like that, but he talks shit about my woman too, so it doesn't matter. I'll say whatever.
I'll just do whatever the fuck I want.
You think like once somebody does it to you,
I'm not saying it's right, but like, do you think the things said about me tonight are right either? Right? Like they're not. Like this whole thing is not right. You know what I mean? Like all this shit going back and forth. It's
so
not
much isn't right.
Yeah, right. Like, so I'm not gonna sit here and defend defend every word. A lot of shit I said is fucked up. I'm don't deny that whatsoever. But guess what? Rick Hayden said a lot of fucked up shit too, and a lot of fucked up shit about my fucking family and woman and et cetera, et cetera. And again, I don't have to sit here and like try to put on a certain persona because I
Does
think
it bother you?
I'm never gonna be there, and I don't give a fuck. And
See, what-
I'm just gonna be real. Actually,
What he's saying, what he's saying there is, I don't have to try to be better than anybody, because I innately am better than everybody. So even though they say fucked up things, that allows me to say fucked up things, and that's just the way it is. There's no such thing as, for a man that says Christ is king quite regularly, from what I understand on his show, doesn't believe in the, one of the core, tenets of Jesus, which is turn the other cheek type thing. You got to grow. You got to be better than your enemy, right?
Well, listen. I'm not so sure he says Christ is as king as much as he slurs Christ is.
Christ is king. Fucking. Fucking Christ is queen.
I made a couple bacon jokes on Twitter earlier that that I hope don't come back to haunt me. So.
Oh, calm down, Sammy. I'm sure you'll be all right.
It's Aries.
Go ahead.
Third is Aries, yeah.
I think so.
Okay, from Will. Oh God, Ralph docks people's family, runs with an actual cult, was charged with revenge porn. He's lost every friend he had, and much worse.
Wow.
I'd read into
Holy
it.
shit, that guy sounds base. He's a cult leader or just a cult lieutenant? I don't know.
Runs a cult. If you ran a cult, what would it be called?
Runs with a cult.
Runs with a cult.
Runs with a cult.
Runs with a cult sounds like a Native American name.
It does.
I don't know. I'd have to.
Runs with cult.
Chief runs with cult.
I have to think on the branding, but it's pretty sick. That sounds cool.
Okay. Ragamuffin, this whole chat is full of fake CG LARPs. Oh, Comicsgate? Computer graphics? Oh, CG. Okay. Arc Light, why did you stomp that guy at Guntapalooza, Ralph? Isn't that assault?
Shit.
I don't know what he's talking about. I heard that guy had a stumble with the security, he fell and hit his head, and I think he had some injuries or whatever. But
Oh no! What isn't that where I forget who the streamer is? Like,
Tux loves you, I think. I think it
well,
was
yeah,
Tux.
not just Tuck. Like, someone tries to show Ralph the footage.
Oh,
like,
Chaggett. Yeah, Chaggett's like, look, man, I got fucking footage of you stomping his face in. And Ralph's
No.
on camera is like,
Oh no! I didn't do that. No.
yeah. Anyway, yeah.
didn't hear anything from the authorities. I think that's some more fake
He
news.
fucking got away with it.
Senator Invict. Oh, Ethan Ralph is why my body doesn't work. Oh my
No.
God! How did you do that, Script Daddy?
No, not a trip, Daddy.
Crimp! I can't wait for our show on the 27th. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Where's that going to be, by the way? I heard you talking about that. right
Mick
before.
Henry at the Vixen,
Like what state though? Like I don't know.
Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like an hour outside of Chicago, Friday, May 27th at the Vixen.
Very
And-
cool. Is that a casino or like what's going on there?
It
Like,
is I think it's a performance venue, music, comedy, all things. I've never
So-
been. I hope it's good.
that's cool.
And
I love how he like even stutters his yeses and nos.
Yeah.
It's just it's so funny.
Crypt Daddy will be there. Invictus Ralph, will you make the loyalty pledge to Nick Fuentes, other cozy streamers like Beardstorm, Beardson,
know.
and Dalton?
The
are
answer
named on
is
the
I don't make loyalty pledges for faggots who send in super chats. That's the answer. So send me a personal $100 super chat. And
Ooh, okay.
I don't. Hold on. I don't.
Okay, Mo
I don't make
Diggins,
pledges
Sudi,
to anybody
it's
for
more
super
pig
chats.
Stuff. Michael Pine Murphy should just
Did
buy
you catch
her
that, Sam?
Amazon wish list.
Oh yeah, I caught that.
Okay. All right.
Yes, that's always good.
I heard that before. I heard a lot of fake news concerning that too. $110 turns into $2,000, but I won't go into that.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I've heard a lot of things, a lot of fake stories about Amazon wish lists and stuff like that.
I have an Amazon wish list. What's
you?
wrong with that? Yeah, but nobody ever sends me anything from it.
Nothing. If you get something out of it, I got something out of my purchases. So
Okay, so that
Yeah. So for those uninitiated, that's Ralph basically admitting that the stories that Alice has told are true, in that he bought her a bunch of shit off of her Amazon wish list, and then like physically forced himself on her sexually. You know, maybe not. Maybe rape isn't the right word, but yeah, got her drunk and something happened.
well, Alice, from my understanding, like it is kind of a perpetual fuck up though, and that she just like.
Oh, of course she is. Look, just because she's right here doesn't make her good.
Oh
You
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that she isn't a victim here either. It just seems like she just continually makes. She just continuously makes like one bad decision after another.
Yeah, and I said from the get-go, that's actually that might be the last Kino Casino that I actually watched was when Alice was on, because I don't believe a word out of that bitch's mouth, not a word. But if Ralph's gonna give us little nuggets like that, he doesn't admit to anything. He just says, "Oh yeah, if you get something out of buying people stuff off of their Amazon wish list, which I did." And he's talking about $110 turning into $2,000, which is directly related to Alice's wish list. He's talking about her wish list, so he's, not necessarily a confirmation, but enough to give people like, people that are on this side of the internet, look, he said it. So in a way, he's kind of brilliant.
So okay, so that's kind of the lead up. Now, I guess here is where he I thought I had the clip of okay. So here's the clip where he actually like explodes on her, I believe.
Yeah. All right.
And I saw you, and I, not to toot my own horn, like I said earlier.
Toot it.
But I have an eye for talent. And I like Chrissy. And I was like, hey, I thought I was getting over when she said she would come on my show.
By the way, it's been confirmed that Gator is the one who discovered Chrissy and put her into Ralph's circle,
not Ralph.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm trying to. Hold on. I thought I had this queued up.
We're doing it on the fly, folks.
I'm trying. Yeah,
It feels like it would be earlier on. I don't know though.
There's a point at which he just completely
on my show, and then not long after that, of course, she was working like insanely hard on her own to do her own show.
You just start scrubbing through. Just like scrub through it.
I would you say that?
Well, I mean, that's just true. Like, so, like, is that I don't think that that's really that crazy of a statement. Like, if it's like a real get that Wednesday, I guess we'll probably do that tomorrow or Thursday, maybe.
Pepsi Man, Medicare will outlive cancer, aka Ralph, die mad. Who's a friend of yours, this Metokur?
I don't know. I think he's got cancer. I hope he does.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
That's
Are you
tough.
kidding? Or no?
No,
I can't tell.
no, not kidding. No.
Okay. Ralph is legit a bad person. He won't help the right. What would you want him to do? To help
I don't
the
know.
right?
Seems course of this guy. He won't help the riot. He won't help us on the libs. Kill yourself, bitch.
In Minecraft. Coast says
I want.
He's trying to nuke Chrissy's channel.
I love her. I love her expression too. Like she just continues getting like okay.
Yeah.
Gator found you, Chrissy, not Ralph.
Oh, there you go.
That's not true. But
Who's Gator? Senator
you said it all right there.
Senator Invicticus. Ralph, if you take the pledge, Nick Fuentes will give you back the Cozy View multiplier.
You can place these nuts in your mouth. That's just
K-Max. Did Ralph hear about the Sarah J story with Chrissy? Seems porn stars are more woke than actresses. Their politics is
I didn't hear
rarely
about
the
that.
discussion.
No, actually, no.
Well, I feel like it's a long story. No one's really interested. No, she came on my show on Wet Spot, and then Gino called in for that in her porn show where
Dog 64. I'm not gonna do anything with
Polyfrog.
I may do something with iHypocrite. That's somebody I would think that would be in the favored nation status. Somebody like Dick Masterson. Somebody like that.
Favored
like
nation
you,
status.
No. You're not involved. You're out. Somebody like Matt Jarbo, you're out. Somebody like Cog, you're out. And
did you fight me?
why are you out? Why are you out? Because I said you're out. That's why. I don't need to have another reason. I don't like you, fucker. That's why you're out. Because I said you're out. Now, Chrissy, no. Somebody like you, I would be amenable to as a neutral host. But people like that, no, because they're not neutral. That's why. And I don't like them.
Okay.
But you, no, not you. Matter of fact, I saw somebody suggest you, I think, earlier.
Wow. I've
you-
taken 2 Krav Maga Groupon classes. That's it.
Yeah, so you suggested Brittany, politically provoked. Dick was suggested. People like that. People like the names bandied about there. No, not a single one.
Okay. Pepsi Man, how much money has Ralph given to his son that he left? Oh. Sounds like you're trying to see him.
I am actually. Hopefully that happens this summer. I'm just waiting on the.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Again, I just love Chrissy's
Just
you know,
increasingly distressed facial expressions. Yeah.
oh God, what have I done? Listen, Chrissy, I've been there, okay? But it was with Owen Benjamin instead of this fat faggot. Although they kind of both are.
Yeah.
The final codicil to sign there. So
Thank you. Raw alerts. Raw alerts with the
I think maybe that's when you get fucked with the ass. No Vaseline. Perhaps the felt is like the noise. I don't know really, but
Oh yeah. Can I say something real quick?
something like that.
Sure.
The term felted is so gay. I really don't like it. So I'm actually
Yeah.
on board with Ralph here.
Yeah,
It's gay as shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Felted. It's a Kino Casino thing. I think it goes back to PPP. You know, before he became a worldwide grifter, world class grifter rather.
Oh, because whiskey, with his deep ass testosterone, with his pure testosterone, balls to the ground voice the other night was like, Sammy Sammy felt at Apex with that sick bird, and I'm like,
Yeah. Because
and I'm
Whiskey's a
like,
homo, with his balls to the ground. He's still kind of a fag, It's all right though. That's why we love him.
yeah,
He's easily swayed. That's why he jumped on to defend Andy Worski the other day, not realizing that I wasn't necessarily attacking him, just trying to be like, hey, look, y'all motherfuckers try to ignore. You want to pay attention to this, but when your God, your internet God does the same thing, it's okay. And then come and literally make the same arguments that Ralph and crew were making about the DMCA's and shit. It's like, it's so ironic. But anyway, let's find this fucking freak out because it's good.
evil Eric in the chat real quick. It says Chrissy is a terrible comedian.
She is.
Comedian that latched onto the right-wing streamers so she can play off their humor. The two of them on one screen should be allowed.
Well, no, actually, it actually makes perfect sense to me. I get where Eric's coming from, but for future reference, it's actually perfect that they're on the same screen. Future historic, whatever record of this era, after everything collapses and people try to figure out what the fuck life was like in the 2020s, these two are the same thing. So for them to share this, you know what I mean? They're two different entities that, like some sort of blob, you know what I mean? The whole right-wing streamer scene, everybody attached to it, basically, big and small.
Mm-hmm.
This one not disincluded, or whatever the fucking word is. There's opportunism to everything, but some have done a lot more to sacrifice their values and shit to whatever. But yeah, no, she's not funny. She never was. She's a woman. I mean, I think I can count on one finger. No, I can't. Funny female comedians. No, there certainly are funny females, but
she's
girls
definitely not. Okay, yeah, and while we're on the subject, I saw some simp say she's an ex Roseanne Barr. No, bitch, Roseanne is in a league of her own.
Yeah, I'm fucking Jewish.
I couldn't tell whether that was Norm or whether that was Roseanne or Norm when you did the
Yeah, I was trying to like the old school barbershop guys are blowing a little the little tone thing. That's what I was doing, trying to get my Roseanne voice.
Yeah, there is a hilarious episode of Norm Macdonald live that has both Norm and Roseanne on the episode. It's
Norm Live was one of the best podcasts ever.
Norm Live really was.
Yeah.
So
I mean, look at the people he got on there too. You know what I mean? And he just fucked with them the whole time. Oh god, it was so fun. Anyway,
I feel kind of like that's what this show is partially, except we suck in comparison.
yeah. No, we're nowhere nearly on the same. Yeah, but for sure.
But that's kind of the format, I guess, except like I said, our guests are nowhere near as interesting. So
yeah, people seem to really like me talking shit to that quote unquote Marine we had on the other week.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I tried to give him a compliment. Don't thank me for my service, okay? Now let me talk about my service for
2 fucking hours. Yeah. Yeah,
Ju-
dude. Yeah, we quit because I didn't like what we were doing. So now I hang a big fucking Marine flag up in my room behind me, where behind my streaming camera, and I wear a fucking Marine hat on my head. Fucking idiot. The only thing I regret, because I love putting you in awkward positions, Sammy. My instinct was to leave you there after creating such a mess, but I should have stayed and continued fucking with him because everybody had fun with that. But it's painfully cringe to watch after I left because it is all over your face. You're like, God damn it. You're like, what the fuck do I do now?
Well,
Ah,
well, it was getting awkward even before then because,
yeah.
and quick note on that, because I actually have gotten some messages on that. I mean, for real, in IRL, I do think vets for their service. It's
Of
not a
course.
it's not a fucking gag for the show when I do it. I legitimately mean that. So if that guy thought that it was a gag, you know, fuck you. It wasn't, and ask around about me. Uh,
Well, I
but oh,
mean, to be honest with you, I don't go around thanking veterans for their service because any of them that are worthy of your respect don't go around brandishing memorabilia that they are Marines, and they don't go around talking about it,
oh
looking
sure,
for your respect. I don't go around every time I see a fucking EMT. I don't say thank you for your service. They save motherfucking lives, firemen and shit. It's like, I mean, I am thankful for their service, and if I could help them in a time that I'm able to, I would, much like I would basically anybody else. But they're not revered in any kind of way to me. Like, they chose a profession,
sure.
and good for them for sticking to it. That's all I could really say. That's the
Uh,
best I could say.
what I mean more like is in the context of, and to be clear, like I don't go around seeking them out. But what I mean is, like, for
If you see
instance,
one in fatigues,
yeah,
coming home, then yeah, for sure. I would.
or
In
for
go ahead.
or if, like, I found out that my next door neighbor who just moved in a year ago, like I found out last week that he served in Grenada in the 80s. I didn't know that, so it was kind of like, oh, cool, just thank you for serving. I had no idea, man. Something like that. It wasn't like, he didn't go on like a 15-minute tangent about it. It was more like, oh, cool, you served. What did you do? Stuff like that. So,
Yeah,
but
I mean, I guess I get it. I
mhm,
don't know. I think my
let's see.
inclination would more be like, I'm sorry, bro. Not, oh, cool. But whatever. That's just me.
Let's see. Evil Eric, with some cons. I wonder if tossing a ring on your own dick would be fun.
Well,
Well,
you would need someone across the room with another dick so you could throw rings at each other's.
yeah.
Ooh,
I
and then
mean,
the challenge is everyone's penis is small and not shaped the same, right? Everyone's penis is really small and misshapen. Uh, so you don't get the same target every time.
ju- just watch her stand up. It's bad, Eric. Well, that's not what I want to watch. That's not what I want to
Yeah,
watch,
you
Eric.
want to watch that revenge porn she was talking about. You fucking perv. I'm just
Well,
kidding, Sam. I'm just kidding.
let's see.
Anyway, we're gonna watch this piggy suey or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Whiskey in
already
the
at.
chat says, "I'm so glad that Ralph rage pigged." Oh, so you are here, Whiskey. I was looking for you. Welcome.
Bam,
But
ba-dum, bam, bam, ba-dum.
okay.
What are we doing? Are you scrubbing through this video to find the freak out or what,
Yeah.
This
bro?
ass fucking is definitely actually
Why would you think that?
I mean, I have no reason to not think that. I think everybody
back up.
probably has some ongoing.
Ooh, no,
actually,
never
we're
mind,
arguing with her.
Never mind.
Okay. Coast. Xander calls another man daddy. I don't know what that is. Kiranu, pull up the Pillstream clip where Ralph tells his mom to hitchhike.
Oh,
in the
here you
summer
go.
heat to her
Yeah.
Yeah,
dialysis
here it
appointment.
goes.
Really? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, well, I don't know exactly what he means by the Pillstream clip, but why didn't he send it, actually? He could have just...
That's true.
Uh,
All right, only 2 more. K-Max does the online left feud.
Is that funny, by the way? Is that funny?
The idea is kind of funny that, like,
You have any clips of your dead mom when you were arguing with her? Do you think that's funny?
do I have a clip of her?
Yeah, do you have some clips where you were talking shit to your dead mom? Would you think it was funny if I was to pull that up?
Maybe, depending on the clip. If it was funny.
I don't think you'd probably laugh if I was to pull that up and start talking about it. Take money.
I don't have any
Take
clips
money to
of
sit here
her.
and talk
What
about it.
a-
I don't think you would think that was too funny.
What a bitch.
I feel like I touched a nerve, and I didn't mean to. I
No,
just think,
I'm
like,
just asking
there
you.
aren't any
Hey,
clips of
I'm just
my...
asking you if I had that clip and I pulled it
If
up
you
right
had
now.
a clip of my
Only
mom,
$5 to pull that clip up. Would you think it was funny?
if it was a funny clip, then
If they pay me $5 and they said, "Hey, Christy, here's your dead mom. Here's you talking shit to her." Would you think that's funny?
well, I've never talked shit to her like
I'm asking you a direct question.
such a clip existed. If I had talked shit to my mom,
It could exist. I think you probably talked a lot of shit to your mom, actually.
why would you think that?
I mean, I have no reason to not think that. I think everybody probably has some unguarded moments with their family. And I
Talk
think
shit
you're
to her?
low down for sitting
No.
here laughing about that shit to my face. That's what I think.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'm not joking at all. I'm being dead
Okay.
serious.
Well, I also don't know if what that person sent was real or not. I was just thinking
well,
the
I'm
idea of it is
I'm
funny.
not joking. I'm being real fucking serious right here live on air.
Okay, what I was saying was funny. It was the idea that you would tell that a person would tell their mom to like go into the sun, like go out in the summer. Like I was just.
Well, I'm telling you, I sat here long enough for your faggot super chats, is what I'm telling you. And I didn't appreciate that last one. I didn't appreciate your fucking faggot laughter. And I'm really about done. So what else do you have for me?
Okay. I wasn't trying to like make you upset. I don't know. I feel like there's some confusion or.
No, there's no confusion. I'm being real, just direct with you.
Okay. Like. Okay, I think you're taking what I said like a little too seriously.
Well, that's your opinion. I don't think so. I think that you thought, it's all fun and games and it's all, comedy routine. And I'm telling you it's not. I'm telling you, you sat here and you got personal one too many times, and I'm telling you, fuck you. That's what I'm saying live on air.
I got personal?
Yeah.
How did I get personal?
Yeah, you, fucker. Yeah, you.
How did I get personal? I don't know you personally like that.
Right. So how dare you fucking say some shit like that to me on air?
Oh my
Dude,
God.
look, bro, the cringe is so heavy. I feel like I'm turning into a cripple. Like my fucking toes and fingers are curling up. Back like the wrong way. It hurts. It hurts. But it is fucking hilarious, man. I cannot believe a person can be so dumb. But anyway, go ahead.
I love real quick. This is oh my God. I did not intend to pause this here. But I love this right here. Like here you've got Ralph. He's all pissed off, and then you've got
her little half squint, like, what are you about to say here, pal?
Yeah. So.
Or if she had a cigar in her mouth, be like, like a Bugs Bunny, what's up, Dak? Kind of thing. Anyway, continue.
It wasn't. I was just reading a super chat.
Okay.
Steven, you're being Jack Murphy against Sydney
I don't
Watson.
give a fuck. Shut up, cuck. I don't give a fuck, boyfriend. Get the fuck out of here. You're nobody. Shut the fuck up.
What a charmer.
Yeah.
What a
I tell it
drama
how it
queen.
is.
I genuinely think there was a confusion here because, like, if I wanted to have you come on here just to like make fun of you, I would have done it right away. Like, I literally just, you and I are cool. We're having a conversation. Like, I genuinely think that you maybe misheard something or thought I was trying to be shitty when I honestly wasn't.
Well, that's your statement. I think I pretty much spoke for myself here.
Well, that's your
people
statement.
can just take it how they want.
Like, I actually do have a story. So I did a roast battle with a girl, and it was
Classic
Okay,
woman trying to
okay.
trying to deflect. Trying to
Mhm.
deflect from the clearly egregious behavior she just enacted on the poor innocent Ralph male.
You know,
That's your statement. What the fuck kind of a thing to say is that?
She got him. She got him to holler though, and I've got to admire her
Bro,
for that.
she didn't do like. I actually kind of buy her innocence here, her innocent routine.
Oh, I totally do.
Maybe not as much as she's playing it. I don't think she, was like. I don't think she had no idea about any of this stuff. Maybe, but just reading off the super chat, she was skipping over some. I mean, I think that's why Cog included so much before, because there were some offensive. They talked about Ronnie, like, oh, I'm so glad Ralph's not going to be able to beat his son like Ronnie beat him, and Ralph's just like, well, yeah, whatever, you know. But she chuckled, and I don't know what he's drinking in that water bottle, or what he took before the show, or how long they've been streaming, but something kicked in. What was that?
I said whatever he's drinking in the water bottle, it's not water.
Oh, I wasn't looking at the screen, and I literally thought someone was in here, and I didn't see their name for a second. It scared me. I thought there was a ghost.
No,
in the live stream.
I just simply whispered, "It's not water," and Ralph's water.
Got it.
So,
Anyway.
Yeah.
After my mom got diagnosed with cancer, and she had this joke. Of course, it's a roast battle. Like, all bets are off. People can say whatever they want. And this girl, Allison, she made a joke about my mom. It was like an open thing. Everyone knew she had like brain cancer, and she had this joke where I don't remember.
As how much longer is left of this video?
Like, I'm not sure.
A lot, I think.
Yeah, I think we got to the. I think we got
the
like
gist.
through the main spiral.
Well, I mean, it definitely gets better, but you all in the chat and podcast listeners, you go to Backwards Internet on YouTube. He's got a whole slew of clips there. Go check that out. If you dare, because it is literally cringe-inducing watching this giant blob of a man wearing a white with black pinstripe Yankees hat with fucking sunglasses on to hide his fucked up eye that he got, smashed in Portugal, with his bowling trophy that he paid for behind him, wearing a shirt that is approximately the same color as his skin. It's watching him freak out, lose his goddamn mind on this poor innocent dumb bitch. Anyway, so what do you want to do now, buddy? You want to?
And she's not a bitch. She's a nice lady.
She's a dumb bitch. She's got a pussy. She's a dumb bitch. Rule of thumb, Sammy. Listen here, we're in the roaring 20s, buddy. Don't you know? All these stories in the media trying to distract us. We're supposed to be getting flapper pussy right now.
Would you still bang her though?
Chrissy? Probably, yeah.
That's the dumb question I wanted to ask you.
Well, I do like. Well, look, man, I am a like major sucker for redheads. The demon in them, whatever demon possesses those redheads, has got me for sure.
Yes, you and me both. So
I think a lot of people too, for sure. So, do you want to talk about something? Whoa, bro, we jumped from like 50. There was the little chat window bubble on my screen jumped from 50 to 120 in like 45 seconds. It looks like.
Wait.
Yeah, I
Wait,
don't know. It's probably a glitch, but yeah, I think it's like the total chats in YouTube chat.
oh yeah.
It's
Oh
fine.
shit, Top Feed Coco is here. He says
Top feed.
Carrot Top really gets his fire lit. Well, I mean, Carrot Top, more like chairman of the board, huh?
But
My
for
my la- my lame attempt to shoehorn in.
a Norm joke. I think his special is it out or it comes out soon?
I think it comes out later. So
It's called Nothing Special.
that is that is genius.
I miss him so much, man.
Not to take the show off on a completely on a complete tangent, but oh fuck, who are we kidding? This is the Whitfield report. I swear there are moments where I feel like I'm possessed by Norm.
Well, I think that's what good artists do. I would imagine that you're not alone. You know that their art in whatever form kind of transcends their time and place to anybody that can identify with it or relate to it or whatever. And Norm, I mean, he's called the comedian's comedian. Every comic loved him, but pretty much everybody loved him. He was so. Yeah, I mean, it stands to reason that they would influence people, and that he would perhaps, influence. It's a
There
story as old as time. You know what I mean? We've talked about embodying our ancestors and shit right into the mic. Thank you. That hurt my ears.
oh
I'm just
sorry,
kidding.
man.
I'm just kidding, man.
I'll,
I burp and chew into the mic all the time. So
I'll cough louder next time. COVID, by the way. No, just
COVID.
kidding. COVID.
Anyway, so Sam is crippled Norm, and this has been the 21st of May edition of the Whitfield Report, ladies and gentlemen.
I am crippled Norm Whiskey. Decided to send us a meme. Which or like I'm not sure if it's a meme, but it's a video edit thing. From Polyfrog64, Ralph could have had Oh shit! I'm not sure if I can play this.
Yeah, don't
without
play it.
getting-
You
yeah.
probably already played too much. That's that right there. Nice try,
But-
Whiskey, you fucking Jew. I see what you're trying to do, you bitch. Trying to get Sammy taken down. Ooh.
Ralph could have had rock music quick. You know what? I will quote tweet this and tell people to go watch. But yeah, I'm not getting struck because
I want to watch you scream.
because fucking Slash needs more money, right?
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Slash already has enough dough. But anyway, speaking of whores, though,
Ooh.
are you ready for me to read you a story about how whores are crying about Amber Heard?
Oh, we got another thing to talk about.
Yeah,
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
We've got one more topic. I alluded to the end of the Me Too movement and on Twitter, and this is kind of what I was alluding to.
Kind of or is?
This is what I was alluding to.
Oh, okay. Be clear with your language, Jamie.
Okay. All right. Let me Let me switch tabs. Yes, I know. Dead air.
Dead air.
How
Hey, listen. Oh, go ahead.
How else have you been though?
Nope.
Gamma?
We're just. I'm gonna listen, folks. Today on the Whitfield Report, we're talking the end of Me Too and how it's Ben Shapiro's fault. So while Sammy pulls up the article here, I'm gonna do an old newsy voice. I'm gonna say, what else is in the news? Eggs, up to 69 cents per carton. What the fuck? Kill your local grocer, folks. All right, that's the answer. All right, this is 1922 newsy here talking. Kill your local grocer. Take the food. You don't have to pay for it. It's not a rule. Anyway,
eggs are well. I mean, gas prices are going to be $9 pretty soon. If
man,
not
you don't.
more.
You're. I give up, man. We'll go back to dead air.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so a headline from Vice, because they're so reputable. The Daily Wire, okay, let me see. See, I am somewhat retarded, I guess.
You don't gotta tell me, my buddy.
Shut up, Shut up, retard.
That's right. See,
I love you.
Takes one to know one, bitch.
Okay. Headline from Vice. The Daily Wire spent thousands of dollars promoting anti-Amber Heard propaganda. Okay, there it goes. The conservative media outlet ran Facebook and Instagram ads for stories backing Johnny Depp. An investigation by media nonprofit, the Citizens for Vice World News found. Okay, so this is totally not biased at all. Okay, the Daily Wire spent tens of thousands of dollars promoting misleading news about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial on social media. Blah, blah, blah. The conservative outlet founded by Ben Shapiro is currently the second most popular news publisher on Facebook. It has so far spent between $35,000 and $47,000 on Facebook and Instagram ads promoting articles about the trial, eliciting some 4 million impressions. The majority of these ads promote one-sided articles and videos with a clear bias against Heard.
Someone worth a shit deserves to get some dollar today.
Oh, I appreciate the super chat there.
Well, gee, I wonder why look, I'm not a big fan of the Daily Wire any more than I am a fan of Vice. But Amber Heard is clearly in the wrong. And has been for a long time, as far as public information goes. Anybody that paid attention to it. So, I would call this journalism.
The general
in
vibe
the modern day. Anyway,
yeah.
Sorry.
Hollywood actor Johnny Depp is okay. Blah blah blah. We already know that. The case has become the subject of extensive online commentary and scrutiny in the U.S. Well, no shit. The bitch is trying to
distractions, much like the UFO, fucking open Senate hearing on UFOs. Hey, look, we're denying $40 billion to restaurants and local businesses in fucking our country, but we passed $48 billion to Ukraine. Fuck you. Everybody die. They hate you.
Mm-hmm. What I love about this though is I'm reading through this article, and what I'm reading is Vice, which is very progressive and not anti-Semitic at all, is essentially saying the Jews are responsible for slandering Amber Heard.
Didn't know that you were so close to the goal.
No.
Here ya go.
I
That's-
mean, look, naming the Jews for anything is funny as hell. I will. That's funny. They get a point for that. Vice gets a point for that.
It's even funnier when it's even funnier when it's an outlet that claims that they're not anti-Semitic though, or not against the Jews.
Well, man, look, you know how this goes. These major outlets claim whatever they want, and not even the outlets, like the people that claim to be anti-racist for the last several years are most obviously the racist ones in everything they do and say, by comparison to normal people. So it's par for the course, Sammy. They'll call out the Jews for trying to shame Amber Heard. And whatever. I don't care. I don't care about whatever point I was just trying to make. So go on, whatever you're saying.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that I find it funny that Vice so now the whole narrative, because Amber Heard, there's nothing that's real redeemable about her.
Look, I might be able to save her, but that's a different conversation.
I might be able to save her too, but I'm pretty sure if I were to describe how that would go,
I could. It would be more like subduing her with that chair that you ride around on. We both know that, Sammy.
We would get yanked off YouTube if I started to describe all the things. And I'm pretty.
Look, I was pulling out the rape chair jokes. You don't got to get all vulgar.
Oh yeah, because the rape chair jokes aren't vulgar enough.
No, they're lighthearted and sweet. They're kind of cute.
No, I'm not gonna skip the super chats, whiskey. We'll get to those.
No, you're making money. You got super chats. What do they say?
Okay, so let's see. Let me pull up Streamlabs.
Mr. Prepared, folks. Kid's been doing it since he was like 9 years old.
Shut up! I've mainly been doing audio since I was 13. Although to be fair, I looked like a kid when I was that young.
Bro, yeah, I saw your early. I think I've seen your first ever video podcast, and you were like fucking 6 years old, man. You were a baby.
I was probably 13, but I looked super youthful. At any rate, though, I you know what? I'm gonna take that as a compliment, though, because I still look youthful.
People still judge me for. People thought I was 17 for like 15 years.
You still look super.
That's
young.
right, bitch. That's right, baby.
In the still photos I've seen of your frozen face grimacing.
In the news, in all the nudes I send you. Yeah, I do try to look youthful for you, Sammy.
Well, we don't need to talk about that.
Shit, we're still live. Right, my bad.
It's bad enough that evil Eric,
he tried to claim to be in Mighty Ducks the other day.
He tried to claim to be in Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, okay. Mighty Ducks. Yeah, evil Eric. So I got on Twitter and I was like, why the fuck does Fringe have 5 seasons and why am I watching Fringe? And he replied, because you want to bang the kid from Mighty Ducks. And I'm thinking about it and I'm like, Eric, dude, you were not in the Mighty Ducks. I couldn't make sense. I don't know if that was a joke or if he was, or what.
Evil Eric is like Dennis Miller, but if he were retarded, he makes
and gay and super literally gay, with just brick shit houses from knees to ankle.
He makes obscure references to pop culture things, and he's gay. and his calves are incredibly thick.
Brick shit
So,
houses. I'm sticking with that term. Anyway, read them damn super
vi-
chats, fool.
Vicious Vickers for a
Oh
total
fuck.
of $35 for
What?
super chat $25. Someone worth a shit deserves to get some money today. Well, I appreciate that. Second, didn't know you were so close to the goal. Here you go. He kicked me up to $10, and now we've completed the goal.
Fuck
So,
yeah. Thank you, Mr. Vickers.
So
Very
thank
cool.
so thank you, Mr. Vickers. I'm sorry I missed your little shit show debate, but it doesn't seem like I missed much
Little shit slinging match.
from what Discord was. Discord's been beeping at me
Boop, boop, boop.
all evening. But yeah, so basically that was my third story, which is that Vice is now blaming the Jews for taking down Amber Heard, even though she's a bitch. And
Yeah, well, fuck Vice, fuck the Daily Mail, and fuck that little small hat piece of shit nerd. He sucks too. They all fucking suck.
He does, and even though he did give me my start, technically, he still kind of sucks.
And look, I'm not taking away from the. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that live on your show, because I do still try to invoke. Hey, look, I've thought about reaching out to people to sponsor you, Sammy, and be like, Mr. Producer Professional, be like, hey, I'm just shooting my shot with some of these people that do these kinds of things. See if I can get you some money, because again, that's been my whole goddamn point this whole time, Sammy. Try and get you some money. And I have to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever seen you make. You said $35 total. I don't think in a show. That's the most money I think you've ever made with me.
Yeah, not live. Speaking of sponsorships though, I did get, before you came on as a co-host, I actually did have a Spotify sponsorship though. For a brief period of time, and to be fair, it was because Anchor, who I used to podcast, is owned by Spotify. So I think they were just doing a general sponsorship. But anyway, they wanted me to do an ad read for Spotify and mention Taylor Swift. And what I did instead was I mentioned Taylor Swift in the ad, or I said, or you could stream a way better album, such as, and I can't.
Oh no!
And I can't remember. I can't remember who I said, but apparently they didn't like the. I don't like Taylor Swift. To which I would say, well, Evil Eric does.
Yeah, probably. They should have gave the ad read to him. All right.
So, yeah. Anyway, though,
We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, and unless you have anything else to say to me or to chat,
I don't. Other than I love you all very much, and thank you again to Mr. Vickers. And
yes.
I was invited, I believe, the 27th of this month, if I'm not mistaken, onto The Good, the Bad, and the Vicious as a guest panelist. I have no idea what the topic will be, but I'm going to try my best to be there. So look for that.
Usually they let you they let you decide the topic, right? Or at least
I don't know. I said I could talk about anything. You know me. I could literally talk about anything for just about ever. That's why Steely loves me.
That is true. I also do want to announce though, this ought to be interesting. I'm trying to, speaking of e-draw matches, I'm trying to set up I don't know if it's a debate. It might turn into that, but a conversation between my old co-host Jeff, the one who got offended by the rainbow swastika
Oh, it's just
flag
coming again soon, buddy. It's coming
that you
again
had.
soon.
Yeah, I know. So I'm trying to get old Jeff to debate you, new
Ooh,
Jeff.
that sounds fun.
And and listen, I don't know. I mean, he seemed like he was kind of into it when I talked to him. I'm trying to get him, I'm trying to coax him into it. I told him that
Well, let me
that I would.
let me say this. I am neither smart I'm neither that smart nor educated. So as far as debates go, I don't know how well that would go in my favor. But to have like conversations, political or otherwise, I'm fine with that. But I mean, I guess you could call that a debate. Whatever. Argue your positions on different things. I guess. Yeah.
Well, not just that, but I mean, he was kind of like, so so what is this new Apex guy like? And I'm like, well, you should come on and ask him yourself. I think would kind of be fun to like have the old Jeff of the old Whitfield report talk to the new Jeff, and you both can shit talk me for
Yeah.
2 hours. And
No, dude, I don't look. If he was offended by my clearly satirical rainbow swastika for Pride Month, I do not think he's going to be able to handle me talking about drop kicking you in the face just for jokes, stupid fucking like you're
oh no,
crippled, Sammy. I could beat you up, stupid shit that I say.
oh no, the funny thing about that was he thought that shit was hilarious.
Okay, of course he did.
But yeah, abusing
What a psycho.
abusing Sammy, abusing Sammy. That's fucking
That's
hilarious.
funny. Yeah,
That's
but
funny.
poking randomly at groups of people. How fucking dare you? Yeah. Oh, dude, that would be fun. I would like to do that.
Well.
Anyway, let's kill this fucking show so I can drink some beer. I've been avoiding doing so I haven't smoked any weed. Smoked no weed. I drank coffee for the first bit. And I say I have not. Look, I literally just lied because I have a beer in front of me, but I've not like been slamming beer like I normally do. So this is one beer versus 5 for 6 for a show, 5 or 6 for a show.
Well, Felton and Meadow should be proud of both of us because we've done the show sober for the last few weeks. So you're welcome. You're welcome, fella.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, am gonna. Yeah, I love you guys, Sammy, chat. Thank you all for coming. I hope to talk to you again soon, and if I don't, just remember that I love you.
Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the super chats, everyone. Holy crap! Real quick before you go, Dr. Propaganda. That is Jeff in the chat. Let's
shit!
See. He says, let's see. He basically says, Whiskey is saying Apex is gonna get filtered by Jeff.
For fuck's sake. Filtered. You're gonna get filtered. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But yeah, listen, we'll set up the event, and we'll have the two Jeffs face off either against each other or against me. I don't know what. I don't know.
I will bet you right now, Sammy. It will start off Jeff versus Jeff with Sammy as a moderator, and it will turn into Jeff and Jeff versus Sammy because you can't help yourself. And I bet you, just based on his name, he's gonna lean into it with me. I'll try not to. I will focus my racist rage towards the other Jeff, the old Jeff. The old has to be folded out. you know, for our ethno state here at the Whitfield Report to proceed, we have to vanquish the old co-hosts, and I will do it.
Jeff. I was pointing out to him. I do find it hilarious that both co-hosts have a name Jeff. I did not plan it that way.
I'm sure there's some sort of cosmic reason for that, Sammy.
Yes.
Anyway, let's we'll work that out in the future. I actually genuinely look forward to that, because guess what, folks? We don't plan shows here at the Whitfield Report. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about half the time when we hit record. So that's fun. I'm excited about that.
See, that is one thing I got from Cumtown. We just do it.
Just hit record and fucking go. Yeah. Anyway,
But
good night, everybody. Hit
all
the
right,
fucking kill switch, Sammy.
good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, make sure to donate to this kid.
Thanks for listening to The Whitfield Report on the NGC Network. Please visit Sam's website at www.thesamwhitfield.com and support Sam on Patreon at patreon.com/Whitfield Report. Until next time, God bless, God save this great nation, and God, freedom, legacy, in that order.